Hey everybody. Today I would like to talk about why Coutinho didn't succeed at Barça. But first, please smash that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you'll know when we post new video right away. So, what will happen with Philippe Coutinho? The Brazilian is out on loan, and Bayern Munich will not pay the 120 million euros for him. But why did we have to get rid of him in the first place, and why he didn't succeed? Coutinho arrived to Barcelona in January of 2018, and his first months were good. Coutinho shined with Liverpool before forcing his move to Barça. With a 150 million price tag, the expectations were high for the Brazilian magician. Alas, it didn't work out. When Coutinho arrived in 2018, Valverde used a transitional 4-4-2 formation. Despite Coutinho didn't have his best time, he did pretty okay acting as a left midfielder. In the second half of the 2017-18 season, Coutinho played a total of 22 matches, with 10 goals and 6 assists. Very good first months indeed. Yet, at the start of the 2018-19 season, Valverde switched back to the usual 4-3-3, and this was where Coutinho's downfall began. In that season he played a total of 54 matches, scoring 11 goals and 5 assists. That means that he contributed the same amount of goals, 16, in more than twice the matches. Add that gesture he did at the Camp Nou after scoring a goal against Manchester United, and the club looked to offload him at the end of the season, a year and a half after arriving as the club's most expensive transfer. So what happened to the Brazilian and why didn't it work out with us? The first reason is that the club wanted him to be something he wasn't. When we first got Coutinho, the club expected him to become Iniesta's replacement. And even Robert Fernandez came out and said he always thought Coutinho was a perfect replacement. Thing is, Coutinho isn't the same type of player. After failing to impress in the midfield, and with Arthur looking like the better option, he was moved to the wing, which again isn't his position. Coutinho failed miserably down the wing and Dembélé proved to be much better there. That's why some Kules wanted him back in the midfield. Reason number 2 is that the club didn't fully understand the type of player he is. Coutinho was a number 10 in Liverpool, he was the one keeping things moving, he was the driving force in attack. Thing is, in Barca we have Messi and no one is competing with Messi in that role because he's the best. If the club actually realized the type of player Coutinho is, instead of buying him because of the Neymar money and the need of a big name signing, I doubt they would have signed him. Reason number 3 is that Coutinho himself didn't take his chances. In some moments during last season, Coutinho had chances to really step up, particularly during the time Messi was out with his injury. However, he ghosted during most of the games he was supposed to really turn up in. Another reason is that Coutinho kinda gave up on himself at some point. When great players are criticized, it motivates them to go out on the pitch and show people just how good they are. You see it all the time with Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, etc. With Coutinho, the criticism caused him to lose all confidence in himself. This loss of confidence ultimately led to Coutinho ghosting almost all of the games towards the end of last season. Coutinho looked unmotivated and unhappy, it looked like he didn't want to play anymore judging by his performances. He was broken at the end. Failure to adapt to a new role after given many chances, failure to step up against relatively weaker opposition. Furthermore, failure to step up and failure to have a good performance throughout the 90 minutes can only come down to the player. Coutinho's failure is a mixture of the club. One thing is trying to buy a big name player when we didn't really need one. Moreover, Coutinho's failure to adapt to the club resulted in the disaster that was his Barca career. Is there still a chance for him to return? After an unsuccessful 18-19 season, the Brazilian was shipped off on loan to Bayern Munich. Once again, he did well in his first months. Alas, because of more and more important games, Coutinho spent more and more games on the bench. Thankfully, not everything looks dark. Amidst Chelsea rumors, Setien has given Coutinho a light of hope, as he wants to use the Brazilian services. Yet, it's a question how he will fit. It doesn't look easy with Leo, Griezmann being in the center. Yet, there may be a way. But for that, Frankie or Arthur will have to be benched. One way of letting Coutinho be is to switch flanks with Arthur. His consequence on the left would increase, not disturb Leo. I personally wouldn't go for it, but it's understandable why Setien wants him. Arthur and Frankie both are hailed to be future stars, but are playing in the deep midfield for now. Coutinho plays more as a line breaker, and would therefore be a solution. At last, I want Setien to get freedom over the transfers. If he thinks Coutinho can fit, I would give a chance to the Brazilian. Do you think there's that Coutinho will eventually stay at Barca? Write your opinion in the comments section, and don't forget to click on that subscribe button. and turn on the notifications so you will know about every new content we publish.